All I say is grace, grace. Our topic is from grace to grace. I've been telling you from grace. I told you my birth, the unfortunate birth, the orphan who made it. He didn't wait for God from heaven. He got the grace of God from heaven. Then I gave how we grew up in a village, walking naked up to the age of 7. We didn't care. I remember my first photo, I think I was 3. Some white men came to my village in Agwe, Gulu, Uganda, East Africa. We ran so fast to go for the shoot, for shootout of the photo. We saw lights coming. It was late in the evening. It was an interesting time, but we were naked. Well, that aside, let me go to grace. God has been so good to me. My life has been hell, but I'm here in the US. I'm a scholar. I'm happy, though I've been in pain of torture back home. I'm healing. I talked about it several times. For those who didn't know, in 2011, I was tortured by the regime in the country, Uganda. I was elected national spokesman of Democratic Party in Uganda. Unfortunately, there was high cost of living. There was inflation, double digits. Opposition leaders within Uganda organized and came together to demonstrate against the high cost of living. Unfortunately, as DP spokesman, I led a multitude, about 200 people, walking, coming to town. Unfortunately, I was bundled like a thief, a chicken thief. They beat me up, the militia, and threw me behind the truck. Down, they were stepping on me. When we reached the police station, instead of jumping, coming down from the truck, they pushed me. I fell down. Thank God I fell on my hands. Then banged my back later. I broke this hand. I have the picture. And the media took it up. I broke the back, disc prolapse. I stayed for up to 2016, about 10 or so years. Thank God I came to the US in 2020. They did surgery. Unfortunately, after surgery, 4 surgeries. Unfortunately, after surgery, I developed a neurological disease. I didn't know the torture affected my spine. And that disease is terrible, makes you weak. You fall every day. It gives you a turn. Balance is not there. You walk like a drunkard. I'm learning to speak. It destroys the speech. Thank God. With this grace, I can speak now. That aside, we change Moara Luturumoi to Luturumoi Foundation. Luturumoi Foundation. Why Luturumoi Foundation? Soon, here in the US, we shall register 501 not-for-profit organization to tackle pertinent issues. I wrote a book, The Innocent Criminals. There are many in the prisons which they need to be visited and supported. We have people on the streets. We have children in Africa who need to study, but they are in trouble. We have people who are sleeping hungry back home in Africa. We need to help them. The Luturumoi Foundation is my name. Since I left the university in 2003, in 2001, I had already initiated a small organization called OYAP, but was not registered until 2002. I registered in 22 and started supporting the needy. That time, it was the apex of the Corn War. You understood Corn 2012. It was a big video that had about 100 million viewers in one day. Therefore, I lived and grew up in Gulu, the epicenter of the war. I refused to look for jobs. There were over 600 NGOs, non-governmental organizations, international and local. Mine was local. United Youth Action for Progress, OYAP, were able to move around the world. Thank God I went to Japan and showcased the problem of children in Gulu. Many people do that, but they put the money in their pocket, in their purse. But me, I felt as an orphan, as a former homeless, I decided to go to Japan. When I got money, I came back. I thought of business. I thought of buying a car and have some swag, like many youth. I was young. I'm now 45. Now, when I came back from Japan with money, one night I was having fun in someone's bar. We were taking soda in the middle of the night. Here they called pub. Others were taking hard drinks. Me, I don't take even the sweetest wine. What happened was that children in thousands would sleep on the streets of Gulu. That night, this man got dirty cold water or water. Here they call water, and poured on children sleeping by his veranda or the compound. The children screamed. Some of them had no blanket. Some of them covered themselves with the mat, locally made mat. I felt like boxing this man. I asked him, why did you pour water on these children? He said the children are stupid. Always they litter my compound, they urinate, they do a lot of bad things here. I don't want them here. These children were in thousands around Gulu. Some played soccer on the streets to kill the night. Some young ladies would be raped. I went to the district headquarters the next morning and asked the chairman, I said, can you give me a plot at the Counter-Guns public ground park? He accepted, but was doubtful whether he could build a center, a temporary center for children. Instead of buying a car or a house, I decided to put this money in building a big center, temporary structure. I named it Te Okono. Okono is a pumpkin. Te is under the pumpkin. Pumpkin is very important in Africa. There's this thing that never unroot a pumpkin from Homestead. Go and read Chinua Achebe's book, Things Fall Apart. When I build a center, I put everything in, I bought a generator, it gave power. It was well fenced. I had a gate. I hired a gate man using the money I got. And I had 2 women, 1 man and a woman to care for the children. People like Boss Mikutim and others would come and make fun, talk folklore and other things, lep anyar, or the language of the squirrels. That's what they say. They would come and talk and these children would laugh. Those young boys were my first volunteers. They would help me. I buy mats, they distribute across the town. I buy blankets, they distribute around. When I built a center, they helped me to collect these children from the streets. It was a task because they feared us convincing them to go. It was very hard. But because we used to give them blankets, mats, and so on, they accepted. So we gathered them and took them. Every day we had over 600 children sleeping in the center, both boys and girls. At night, fireplace. I have a video to showcase that many organizations went to Gulu to make money. The broadcast, they got money from international organizations in the name of these children. Some would come and take photos from our center, Te Okono. I had friends like Oko Dennis, is now the CFO of Gulu City. People like Oprong, people like Simon, the many who supported the initiative. So we were able to do a lot of things. Le Tourmeuil Foundation built the Net Commuter Center. They kept over 10,000 children according to the records. Built a vocational school, more than 2,000 women got training and capital from the school, machine, tailoring machine, and $1 million or two to start up a business. That is Uganda shillings. Each shilling is about $3,500, $600. Depends. We supported over 5,000 farmers within the war zone Koro in Omoro district now, and part of it is in Gulu. We supported over 5,000 families. Thank God the USAID gave us more than some money to support the people. And the senators went and gave a word to Simon Upoka, the coordinator of the food security. The Tourmeuil Foundation through UYAP paid children from primary to university. We picked children from the night commuter centers. These were children who were homeless, who had nowhere to sleep, but we supported them. Next time, we shall continue with the Tourmeuil Foundation, what happened during the war, what we did, and move on. We passed the GRACE. Now we're in GRACE. Thank you. Please subscribe to this channel. Like or unlike, share, and hit the notification bell. Thank you.